All right, we got a status update for you guys. There's been a lot of confusion on our channel about when events are taking place, and a lot of people are commenting, why are you guys pretending like there's no virus and you're not wearing masks and all this stuff? Well,
because it was last year pre-virus.
Yes. The content we've been uploading lately is pretty far behind where we're currently at. And the reason why we're doing that is because we felt from the beginning, God told us to start this channel so we could share our faith journey, everything that we've learned, and we don't want to skip a beat. We want to go through it entirely chronologically. But we are way behind. We're at this point probably 6 or 7 months behind schedule of where we're currently at. But a lot has happened. A lot of you guys have noticed that we actually have a different rig now. A lot of stuff has changed. And we really want to show you where we're currently at as well, but we don't want to just skip ahead because there's a whole lot that we've learned in between.
Well, not to mention, we always started this channel as a story of our journey that we wanted to have to look back on, that we wanted to be able to show our kids too. So we didn't know what was going to come of it really, so we updated when we could and ended up pretty far behind.
Yeah, and so now it's picked up, and we want to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. But we also don't want to skip what we've learned along the way, just jumping ahead to where we are now. So we've come up with a solution. I am actually working on, side by side, I'm going to be editing what we're calling Season 1, which is our adventures in our truck and trailer. And I'm simultaneously going to be editing what's going on currently with what we're calling Season 2 with our new motorhome and Jeep setup. And I'm going to be uploading Season 2 to Patreon. So we started a Patreon page, and the reason why we're doing it this way is because, one, like we mentioned, we really want to keep things chronological on YouTube, so that's all going to be released in chronological order. And two, we have run into some unexpected expenses with our new setup.
You'll see that in Season 2.
Yes, so if you want to see that, join Patreon. You can see as we upload Season 2. But basically, Patreon is going to be a way for us to fund our remodeling of our motorhome. We bought our motorhome with the intention of spending some money remodeling it, and we've spent most of that money just doing some basic repairs to get it roadworthy.
Such is the life.
So we had a suspicion that might happen, which is why we didn't remodel it right away. We wanted to hit the road and spend 6 months in it before we remodeled it to make sure the bones were good and that it wasn't going to fall apart on us. And we've had to deal with some of those expenses. But we still want to remodel it. We still want to make our house our home. And so that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to fund it with Patreon. So we are giving you guys early access. If you want to join our Patreon page, there's a link down there in the description. And there's already a video uploaded there now of how we got our new motorhome. And so for every video that I'm uploading to YouTube of last season, I'm going to be uploading a video to Patreon of this season. And don't worry, if you can't afford to support us on Patreon, I totally understand. You will get to see these videos. They're just going to be released chronologically. So Season 2 will be uploaded after Season 1 is finished.
I am working on getting a website started as well with some t-shirts and things like that, which will also go toward funding our remodel.
100% of that money is going towards our remodel, okay?
Yes.
We're not doing this as our basic form of income. Guns and Guitars has that covered. But our stockpile that we had set aside for the remodel is what got depleted. So.
However, I do want to say, yes, Guns and Guitars is our main source, but he's been taking a break on that.
Now, those of you that do follow me on Guns and Guitars, you notice that I've been uploading a whole lot less content lately, and that's because I have been focusing on creating content for this channel. So while Guns and Guitars is great for paying the everyday bills, we do need to rebuild that stockpile that we had set aside to do our remodel, and that's what this Patreon and what our new merchandise and stuff is all about.
And if you've never edited a video, then you don't know, but it takes forever.
It's very time consuming to do it with the quality standard that we have.
Yeah.
So
this guy does a great job.
Thank you, baby.
So while I homeschool, he edits.
Yep. And with this lifestyle, we spend a lot more time, traveling and doing things that
on the
prevent
road
me from
right.
doing the editing and stuff. So the time budget is actually the one that's the most limited, but I'm trying to make it work.
So thank you to those of you that are willing to do that and that want to see all of our stuff and that keep commenting, and we're blessed by the comments that we get from this community. I constantly am blessed and shocked by the caliber of people that come alongside us and watch us and encourage us and are inspired to do the same. I think that was the main reason why we started this channel, and it gets me really excited and really passionate about this because we were inspired by another full-time family, and we thought, hey, if we share our story, maybe we can inspire others to take that step. They've been thinking about it and they want to do it, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, they're doing it, I can do it.
Yep.
And I think that's the point of this journey, is just to say, if you've been thinking about it, take the step, do it.
That's right. As the Lord builds our faith, the Lord will build your faith.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't agree more. I think probably the coolest part about this channel is the community that's resulted from it.
Totally.
And that's another way that you can support us. If you guys, if you can't afford t-shirts, if you can't afford to support us on Patreon, just being present in the comments and the encouragement that you give us, that support goes so far. You have no idea. And the prayers that you give us, it goes so far. So that's another way, if not an even more important way that you could support us, is just through your prayers and encouragement. We super appreciate that. We super appreciate you guys.
Down the road, we hope to do a little bit more interaction with people too, if doing maybe like some live meetups or live meetups.
Yeah, I don't know how you meet up
virtual
not live.
meetups. Some meetups in maybe some major cities. We've kind of talked about that. Maybe combining a Guns and Guitars and rockin' and rollin' meetup type thing, where we get to meet some of you in person that we've been talking to, because that's actually been super cool. Yeah. I've actually met people that I've talked to and met virtually, and then meet them in person. One of them being the people that bought our rig.
Yes.
And the family that bought our rig.
I think we just sold our trailer. Although I've yet to receive any money or a bill of sale. But we'll call it sold, because we love you guys.
Oh. And
yeah, another story that you will see on Patreon first.
Yes, lifelong friendships and connections, and that has been a tremendous blessing. So hopefully we get to do more of those and meet more of you, and yeah, super fun.
Absolutely. And we'll go ahead and leave you guys with some B-roll that kind of teases what's going to be happening on season 2. And remember, until next time, life rocks.
When your home rolls.